Go ahead and say hi. Hi everyone, it's Ms. Kris and Rhys, and we are here again with another, we just started, we're here with another activity corner. So today we are going to attempt to make lava lamps, and there are many variations of this one as well. So what you will need for this is an empty bottle. Soda bottle works fine, seltzer bottle, whatever you happen to have. We happen to have these reusable bottles that we're going to use. And you will need most of the experiments that I found called for vegetable oil. We will need that too. We don't have vegetable oil in our house, so we are using canola oil. So also, it calls for a funnel. We don't have a funnel, so I'm going to do it without a funnel. So just to show you that sometimes you can modify for what you have in your house. And it also calls for Alka-Seltzer or fizzy tablets. So we have those, and water, and this seems like something we have almost every week, food coloring. So we are going to do it two different ways. One where we start with the water in the bottle, add the oil, and one where we start with the oil in the bottle and then add the water, and see if it makes any difference. For those of you watching that are kids that are a little older, you know, that's one thing you can do to make this sort of an experiment. You can try doing things different ways. You know, cutting up the Alka-Seltzer tablets in different pieces, or doing it where you're adding different amounts of oil versus water. What are you trying to say, Rhys? Are you Miss Kris? Okay. Alright everyone, so let's get started. Are we ready? So once you get your items in front of you, the first thing you want to do, which I already did with this bottle, is add in 3/4 a cup of water. Now, like I said, I did find a lot of different instructions for this online, so we are going with one that's on sciencebob.com, and we're going to do this a little modified from what they have on their site. But again, like always, I will share this with you when I post this video. So again, clear bottle so you can see through it. This has 3/4 of a cup of water in it already. Now, Rhys, I need your help. Where are you going? Are you still on my left? Okay. So we need to pour in some oil. Now, like I said, this is going to be fun because I do not have a funnel. If you have a funnel at home, that would be a lot more convenient, especially when you have a toddler who would like to help. So we're going to fill this up and hope that we don't embarrass ourselves by spilling oil all over the table. So very carefully, Rhys, we're going to fill it up almost all the way. Keep going, 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 and let's stop. So now we want to, not yet, be patient. Right? Patience is the hard part sometimes. So we might have to wait a little bit to watch the oil. Can you see that? See the oil separating from the water. The oil is on top and the water is on the bottom. Now, the one that we're following, it does actually say to start with the water in the bottle. So it looks like it's separated enough for us to keep going with this. So water's down here and the oil is up on the top. And what we're going to do now is we're going to pick a color. Yep, that's water. Water here, you see how it's clear? And the oil's on the top. See how it's a little yellow? Now, Rhys, my question every week, what color do you want to use? Do you want blue, red, or green? Red? Okay, so we have to put in some red food coloring. And we have... You're going to do? Okay. So here we go. Let's count to 10. 1, oh boy. 1, 2, stick with me everyone, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oh boy, 8, get tired, 9, and it's time for Miss Kris to finally buy some new food coloring. And 10. There we go. We got all of those in the bottom. So,
I need that now.
now we don't want to shake it or anything like that because we want it to have that effect of a lava lamp. So what we need next, yes, we need the effervescent tablets.
I like
Now, I don't know how well this is going to work because we have the gel food coloring. I'm wondering if the one that's more liquid would work a little better, but we'll find out. How many pieces should we break this into, Rhys? In half? Yeah. Just want to do 2 pieces? You got that? Do you need help? You think he needs help? You want to do it yourself though, don't you? Alright, we're going to break it in half. Oh, Mommy broke it in 3 pieces. Is that okay? We have 1, 2, and 3. Is that good, or do you want to break it in more? That's good. Okay. So he's ready to go. So we drop it in, and then we wait and see what happens. So we can bring that a little closer. So if you see, the color at the bottom is kind of more of a pinky color right now, and the bubbles are starting to rise. There it goes, and you can see. Mommy's going to stand up so I can bring this a little closer to the camera. Do you want to drop one more piece in before I do that? All right, not all at once, buddy. So we're going to put a little closer so you guys can see this. Stand up. So if you can see, it is bubbling up toward the top. That's pretty cool, right? There it goes. So what you want to do actually is not put all of the Alka-Seltzer in, or the effervescent tablets in at one time. You want to kind of space it out as it stops doing the bubbling. Then you would add another one in, but you have a toddler who's impatient, go for it. Rhys, come on back over here, buddy. We have to do the other one. Can you come sit down? We're going to let that sit over here so you can see it right there. Now we're going to do another one and see if it makes any difference. It might not. Where we start this time with the oil. Okay, everyone. So I now miraculously have a baby with me. So he was starting to get fussy, so he is now joining us. So we are going to, like I said, try to do this one other way, where instead of with the first one we started with the water in the bottle, we're going to start with the oil in the bottle this time and see if it makes a difference. We actually just added some more tablets in this one too to make it keep going a little bit more. So we still have one in here, so we're going to use this one first, Rhys. So the first thing we need to do is we need to put oil very carefully into our empty bottle. Now, Rhys, where are you going? Going around this side? Okay. Are you just going to watch this time? Yeah. Okay. You instruct me on how to do this. So tell me. So we want to put in a lot. Not all the way to leave room for the water. And we hope the baby doesn't grab the bottle. Okay. So those of you with babies at home, this is evidence that you can do this too with your toddler or preschooler. Alright. Think that's enough oil, Lisa? Should we add more?
No, I'm not.
Add more or no?
No.
No. Okay, all done? Okay. So let's close this up. We don't want to accidentally have any accidents. Now what comes next? Do you remember what we do next? What else has to be put in here? We have oil. What needs to be put in next? Do you remember what else we need in there?
Yeah.
That's going to come in after the... Move this over. Be careful. We're going to put that in a little bit. The next thing we need is the water. Did you remember that we needed water next? We're doing this in reverse, so... Here we go. We put the water in. Now, last time, when we started with the water in the bottle already, I noticed that the separation happened fairly quickly. This time, it seems like it's going to take a bit longer. So, the water, right? Because the water has to make it to the bottom. And it's happening, but it's definitely taking a little bit longer. So you can watch that a little bit if you want to. You can see that. I know the lines are behind me. I'm tying in a different position today than I normally do. Okay. So today, Mr. Leaf here got up at 5:30 in the morning, and he is not much of a napper. He sleeps really good through the night usually, although tonight he probably won't since I'm saying this. But he does not really like to nap. He'll do like 15-minute naps every few hours. This guy, did you nap today, Rhys?
Yeah.
Did you nap today, Rhys?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. He did not nap today. You did not nap today. You napped on the couch?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where I was when that happened. Sometimes he does nap on the couch, though. So. Okay. So a couple minutes have passed, and if you can see, our oil and water have separated. Now, obviously, the first way we didn't have to wait for that to happen. And you could also choose to put in the dye and the effervescent tablet before that happens and see how it goes. So we are going to now put in the food coloring first. So you said you wanted to use what color, Rhys? Green. So let's do green. Now I'm just going to do it this time so it goes a little quicker. So again, you want to put 10 drops in, give or take. Doesn't have to be exact. So this time we're just going to drop it in. Last time we counted. It's always good practice to count. Oops. That went on. And let's do one more. That look like enough?
Yeah.
Okay. This Rhys is waiting for, he's already broken up the Alka-Seltzer tablet. Okay, just a few, Rhys. Don't put them all in.
Yeah.
You want to put more in that one? And there it goes. If you can see that, it is working again. Look at that. That is pretty cool, I have to say. Now, you might scoot that on your own. Oh boy. And there goes the red one. So depending on how many tablets you want to give your kids, they could have fun with this for a while. And then the other thing, if you want, which will probably ruin the lava lamp effect, but did you want to shake one of them? Oh boy. And there it goes. So now, obviously at this point, we'll just have fun with seeing what happens when we shake it, when we tilt it. We can tip it back and forth a little bit. Let's see what happens that too. Just gently tip it back and forth. See if that changes the effects. There you go. And make sure that the cap is screwed on tight and that you did not just let your toddler do that. That was my fault. And thank you again for joining another week of Activity Corner from my home. And Rhys and Leaf, can you say bye-bye? Are you too busy shaking it?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, everyone. We will see you in another week.